Cypress Fairbanks Independent School District presents the De-Escalation On-Demand Collection, which is a series of videos that explores the escalation cycle and the emotional responses of students and adults. Here are the following topics we will discuss during this video series. Consider pausing the video to read through the list. Did you know when you argue with the student, they're loving it? They're getting exactly what they want. They're getting your attention, they're getting your time, and they're getting your audience too. Think about it for a second as we begin to get down and dirty with our de escalation conversation. Think of a time when you have witnessed with your very own eyes a student with an I don't care attitude. This student might be angry, getting himself or herself worked up to the point where they say, I don't care about this class. I don't care about this work. And I don't care about you. I don't care about anything. Now, for my middle school and high school educators, this is the rated PG version of what a student might say. Feel free to imagine the colorful words your students might use during this difficult time. Maybe the student will not move or talk. They might refuse to do anything you say. For the sake of conversations, allow me to introduce you to this student. She is sugar and spice and everything nice. She is one of your green kids. You know, the 80% crew, the students that do what they're supposed to do. You don't have to worry about them at all, about following instructions. You know what I'm saying? You see that smile on her face. She loves being in your class, and you love her being in your class too. She's having a good day. You're having a good day. Everybody's happy. Now, let me introduce you to this student. When adversity comes his way, he panics. He worries. His fear drives him to run away from problematic situations. This young man is easily frustrated, easily irritated. He gets angry and can act out in rage. You ever heard someone say he can go from 0 to 100 real quick? Well, you're looking at him. Or maybe you have this student. He's mostly quiet. When you try to talk to him, he feels overwhelmed, depressed. He appears to be helpless, just going through the motions day in and day out, wherever the wind takes him. He's a loner and feels trapped. He gives you the I can't or I don't have it in me body language, just a complete shutdown. Let's say you're a student and you're going through a typical day. You wake up to eat your mom's bacon and eggs for breakfast. You put on your clothes and you're wearing your favorite outfit. It's Friday. Oh, yeah. And it's gonna be a good day. You get on the bus and someone says, You can't sit here. Someone else says, Go to the front. Can't you see how these seats are taken? Other kids are laughing and saying, Go on, get out of here, go on. At this point, you have a choice. You can choose to respond in anger or rage toward the other students. You can also just shut down and begin feeling helpless or depressed about the bus situation. Or you can choose joy and not let this bring you down and ruin your day. Well, let's fast forward to third period with 5 minutes left in the class. One of your fellow classmates that's known for making trouble comes by your desk and takes your pen right out of your hand while you're finishing up your assignment and says, I need to use it real quick. As you sit and wait for your pen to be returned, you're getting impatient and annoyed because you were not finished. The bell is about to ring. Your dad gave you that pen for your birthday. At this moment, you can choose to fight or flight. You can choose to freeze, or you can remain calm and be mindful of how the situation has potential to go bad real quick. Fortunately, the student gives you back your pen and you have just enough time to finish up before the bell rings. Well, today is Taco Tuesday in the cafeteria, which is also your favorite lunch. On the way to your seat with your lunch tray, Someone bumps into you and you drop your entire tray all over the floor. People are pointing and laughing at you. At this moment, you have a choice of how to respond to this situation. The black wavy line is you going in and out of possible conflict all day. And some of us have reached our breaking point. Some of us are more tolerable than others. That's what the wavy line is all about. A student goes in and out of the green area and can choose to fight or flight or stay in the green. Now, a student can reach a point where they choose to fight based on their anger or frustration. A student can choose to panic and run away from their issue. Some students choose to freeze and feel overwhelmed. However, they overcome their issue. We need to remember to give them time. Give them what? Yes, we cannot rush them back into what they're doing prior to that situation because we, as adults, have an agenda. The question is, why? Why do we or our students go through this? I'm glad you asked. I bet you didn't know I can hear your thoughts, did you? Let's take a look at the behavior response pathways. The green pathway is for social engagement, also known as the ventral vagal pathway. Here, the student is able to communicate, play, and learn because they feel safe, connected, and calm, as well as able to freely express themselves and their emotions. The red pathway is for fight or flight, also known as the sympathetic vagal pathway. Here you will see signs of increased activation to counteract the neuroception of threat. The individual will likely be angry, overly sensitive, and may be aggressive. The blue pathway is when students shuts down, also known as the dorsal vagal pathway. This is the body's response to extreme danger. It may choose to shut down, withdraw, or show lack of interest. This could very well be some of your at risk students. The main point we must understand is that students cannot just turn it off. Did you know that often students are not even aware of why they're behaving this way? Always consider the function or the why. Look beyond just attention seeking behavior. Now, I know, as an educator, at times I feel like students are being manipulative or doing things on purpose. I also encourage you to look just beyond the attention seeking behavior. Who can help students when they are on this roller coaster ride of emotions? If not us, then who? If not me or you right now. Seriously, it's up to us to do something. Stay tuned for the Escalation On Demand Series Part 2, where we discuss baseline interventions.